Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreath.
All morning we've been tracking rain along the coast, and guess what? We're still tracking more rain along the coast and even a few showers in our inland areas, although it's so dry in the valleys right now that I don't think any of this is really even making it to the ground, or if it is, it's just a few sprinkles, but the rest remains true. Still a lot of moderate to heavy rainfall falling along the coast, and as Stormcast will show you, more of the same throughout the rest of the day. This is 3 p.m. still rocking and rolling there in Curry County. Then as we head into the evening, a lot of that lifts back into the Pacific Ocean, maybe a few leftover showers, but then we stay quiet until Tuesday. Then we do it all again, except this time it's equal opportunity. It's not just going to be the coast hogging all the rain. This time it's actually going to spread over towards the east, and some of this will transition into snow. We'll take a look at snow levels in a second, but a lot of this down in Siskiyou County over towards the basin, transitioning over to snow. And then as we head into Wednesday morning, a lot of this is still on the map as snow, and that's just something we're going to have to contend with on Wednesday too. There are multiple rounds of this week, but as far as the next 48 hours go, here is where we think the biggest rainfall totals are going to be down in Mount Shasta City and along the coast as well. More modest totals inland, especially to the east of the Cascades. And like I've been saying all morning and now this midday, don't get too caught up in the specific values, but just know that these are where we're expecting the biggest rainfall totals to occur. And then with that also comes along the potential for some snow, maybe up to 3 inches down there towards Mount Shasta City. Definitely nothing like what we saw last week. And then just a dusting on some of the higher elevations on the east side. Now over the next 48 hours, snow levels are going to bounce around between 2,500 feet and 4,000 feet. So we could have some very minor travel impacts on some of those Cascade passes. But again, definitely nothing like what we saw last week. But as we get further into this week, as we have several systems compounding on top of each other, we could have some big time travel impacts. I'll have more on that in a second. But for today, of course, the big story has been all the rain along the coast, but the other big story continues to be the winds. We had a wind advisory earlier in the Shasta Valley. That has since been allowed to expire, but we could still have winds gusting anywhere between 20 to 40 miles per hour everywhere down in Siskiyou County, Rogue Valley, Basin Coast. It doesn't matter. For tonight, we hold on to a few showers along the coast, but I think it really begins to wind down. More breezy conditions in the Rogue Valley and more cold conditions on the east side as we have a pair of 19s in Klamath Falls and in Lakeview. Now, we do have a winter storm watch, multiple winter storm watches already in place in Siskiyou County, primarily above 4,000 feet. New snow accumulations could be anywhere between 4 to 12 inches. So that's why we're expecting some travel impacts, especially as we start heading into Tuesday, Wednesday, then especially on Thursday. Like I said, we have all those systems and all that accumulating snow compounding on top of each other. That's going to make for some very treacherous holiday traveling. So if you have the opportunity to travel early in the week, I would do so because it is going to be a rough sledding towards the end of the week. Now, it gets even more complicated beyond that because we even have more snow towards the weekend. We could even have some valley snow. Again, it's not a promise, but it's certainly a possibility. So here's your 7-day forecast. A very active stretch of weather along the coast, just deluge over and over again. Then in Siskiyou County, introducing that chance of snow tomorrow. Remember, those snow levels are between 2,500 and 4,000 feet. Already have winter storm watches in place in Siskiyou County. None such yet in the basin, but I have a gut feeling that those are probably coming within the next 24 hours or so. Same thing with the mountains, as we're expecting a lot of snow to fall towards the end of the week. Then in the Rogue Valley, we're keeping everything as rain until the end of the week when snow levels drop and things could get a little interesting, but a very messy holiday forecast indeed.
All right, Josh, thank you.
Of course.